is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Coming up next.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted us home.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's this ball to his running back, Jerick McKinnon. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Still going. Now he lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his pass is caught. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Look at Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where The coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The Chiefs are going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This will be caught at about the 6.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A gutsy call there. Yangs at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
Yes, sir. Now they stay with distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40, 30.
But he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Working with a 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Packers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And now here comes Kansas City. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, 65 yards. And the Packers are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Rodgers will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Just 1 more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Mahomes to throw once more. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. For a running back, that's kind of depressing, right? You get all that yardage, but still no first down.
Well, it was a mile, maybe a mile and a half to the first down mark.
Yeah.
So he did all he could to get there. A little disappointing at the end, but boy, they gave it a great effort, didn't they? Got to give him a little respect for that, don't you?
And he really helped his yards per carry average, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And look at this, another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Mahomes will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.